I got this old Tokai in a couple of weeks ago. It was in a rusted state of disrepair, and although the pickups work, there was no output coming from the sound, so I had to replace all the pots, everything. I had to take the whole thing apart. Neck is good, and it's nice though because it has this vintage road-worn feel to it. And it is vintage. I mean, this is from the late 70's. It's a really old Tokai jazz sound. And it's in working order now because I managed to fix it. And everything's nice pickups. I mean, they sound great, and the wood here, I believe, is I think it's light alder. Looking at I can see a little bit of the grain here because the paint is peeling away. It's obviously had some moisture damage in the past because it really is that old, and it had obviously been sitting around doing nothing for decades. Which is a shame. So it needed some tender love and care. And now it plays just fine. Yeah. All the tuning heads work. There's one problem here. This is a little bit loose, and it rattles a bit. And it's interesting because these old Tokai heads, they have they're riveted. So I don't know if there's a way of actually tightening that or not. The other ones seem to be fine. It's just the E string one is a little bit loose and it rattles a bit. Of course, the sound won't come through the amplifier, but when you're playing it with unplugged, you can notice it, especially with the open A string. It seems to resonate with that. But that's it, really. The pickups are both working just fine. Front pickup. That's front pickup, rear pickup. Both pickups. Right. That's both pickups, and that's tone full up. Down. Midway. So that's seems to be working now that I rewired it. Rear pickup. So it has this it has these the pickup guards on them, and for me, I mean, they just get in the way, but for the vintage look, I think they look great. But I can't personally play with these things on there, but unless I play near the neck. But that's just personal preference. and neck pickup. It's a fun instrument to play, and you know, I'm going to put this up on eBay, and it's not going to be expensive because it is, you know, it does have some parts which aren't original, and it has suffered some moisture damage on the body here. That's not affecting the neck. The pickups are still working, the circuit's now working, so it is playable, it's usable, and it looks great. I haven't put any dials on it yet because I haven't got the replacement parts for it, but I kind of like it without the dials actually. It looks I know, I like the look of that. Yeah, it's got that lovely crunky sound to it. So, there you go. It's a Tokai jazz sound.